Take a look at what happened to him.
Starts down in the turns, and the back end just literally comes around and hard in an outside barrier. And again, Larry, thank goodness for the safer barriers. Otherwise, that could have been a lot worse than what it was.
I mean, the minute he went to turn that thing down in the corner, you'll just see how quick it comes around right there. And you're just along for the ride then.
But you said it earlier. This is not a forgiving racetrack. When it comes around and what turns loose, there's not a lot of times you're going to get an opportunity to save it.
We're coming off of turn 2 down here now. The 60 car comes off. Watch this. He bumps the wall. Bam. But watch this 77 car. Bam. Up on the wall he goes. Thing almost turned over. Comes down here. Gets up into it again. And then spins around.
But this will show it a lot better right here. You're going to see Biffle in the 60 up against the wall. Andy Kirby backs off. Scott Riggs in the yellow 10 gets into the back of it. Catapults him into the outside wall.
Man, he hit that thing hard twice. And I looked up and all I saw was...
Oh man, Michael Annett gets swept up.
Got the left rear pretty good.
3 really good cars. Guys, cautions breed cautions, and intensity level sky high right now with this weather coming in.
Bringing it back to you hard right side, damn it.
Laps running down.
Annett was 11th at the time of this mess. Let's take another look.
Yeah, it looked like Jason Leffler kind of cut across the nose of Paul Menard, and that just triggers the whole thing.
Everybody else manages to stay low. Here's another look view.
Looks like the 98 just actually got loose. You see that?
Yeah, it could have been a little bit of that too. Kind of the first look, it looked like maybe Leffler turned down, but looking at that angle, looks like Paul may have had to make a correction and got up in the left rear. Man, hard lick for Leffler.
Talked about some people needing green flag pit stops as we have trouble just past the start finish line. Brad Sweet, 38, hard into the wall.
Hold her down there. You're below the yellow. Nothing's coming at you down in there.
Another car involved. Looked like it might have been Eric McClure.
It's Mike Wallace in the 0-1.
Yeah, looked like Mike got in the back of Brad Sweet.
Yeah, Brad might have been moving around a little bit there.
Kind of like what Harvick said.
Yeah, you got to drive these things straight. You make a lot of erratic moves.
Morning, he tagged it with the primary. Now he's done it with the backup. It's been an expensive day.
That's the last thing you want to do is tear up that backup car this early.
So our second caution on lap 13. And you can see hard contact to the rear. Let's take a look.
Just racing by Stephen Wallace. It's in the corner. And we've seen this be a tricky corner right here.
Oh, there's a classic case. You're just getting aerodynamically loose on the inside of a car. You get so compacted against a car, guys, the air doesn't get to the rear spoiler. A driver loses it. And that's what you got to watch at a track like this going into turn 1 and into turn 3.
Elliott Sadler wisely keeps it 3 instead of 4 when he could have made it 4. And in the middle comes Bubba Wallace. The track's just too slick. It won't hold the grip. He spins here in front of the field. Lots of contact, all pretty light. A lot of guys very fortunate.
Kevin Harvick ran Bubba Wallace right there and sent Bubba sliding.
Poole just went to the garage. And under NASCAR's new rules, if you're involved in a crash and you go to the garage, your day is done. So he is out for the afternoon, as you suspected, Michael. Saw Justin Allgaier sliding down to the apron of the racetrack.
And still be in contention for the race is over.
Kevin Harvick now being shown 1 lap back in 34th position. Trouble on the racetrack here. Lap 54. Pretty hard lick a couple of cars.
Caution's out. Caution's out. Back them down. Wave them off.
14 of David Gilliland and the 70 of Mark Green involved, in both cars very heavily damaged.
Well, that was a shocker to see that wreck right there. About jumping.
Show you again, see if we can see the 16 car get involved.
See that 14 got a little bit loose and clips Biffle. Oh. Then he hits Mark Green. Man, Mark Green didn't see that coming.
No, yeah, they're in the wrong place at the wrong time. That's all that is, and it's unfortunate for that team and for Mark. It looked like the 14 just got loose up there. Maybe over-adjusted if his car happened to be tight earlier, and just over-adjust a little bit. And you know, it's just hard. You work hard to try to catch it, but at the speeds that you're going, it's just very difficult.
Oh, no, contact. The 38 gets into Darnell. Leffler loses it. Here comes everybody else. Look out.
It's not over.
No, it's not over.
There's Kenseth involved. Logano.
Logano gets involved for the second week in a row, but this damage is much worse than last week's.
where he nudged the wall. This time he spanks it.
See right there, Dave Blaney, the 87, passing these cars on the outside, and right behind them, looks like that 38 just got on the apron, got loose. You can see him correcting it. Right up into Eric Darnell.
He didn't have a great angle. He kind of came down. Tony Stewart gave Jason Leffler a little bit of a break and let him in right there. But then his car bottomed out, as you said, Andy, and shot him up the racetrack.
Now let's go back to where all this second group of cars came in.
You see, oh man.
They get
when
jacked
it gets
up.
into Ken Butler and then into Kenseth. Then they come piling into Darnell.
The old accordion.
Well, they see the trouble ahead, and they're trying to get woed down, and they start getting sideways and start getting into each other. You see right here, Casey Kane does, look at this, does a great job to miss all this.
Remember how John West Townley got by the last incident? He didn't make it through this one.
Asked, what was the deal with, oh, we got a crash on the track. We'll get to that, Doc.
The 07, Chase Austin involved.
Looked like Kerry Earnhardt may have got a piece of that also.
There's a 23 car also involved heavy damage with Robert Richardson Jr.
There's a car torn up real, but I think that could be the Kerry Earnhardt car. He's on fire. He's getting out. You see the window net coming down. Needs to get out of there quick.
Safety crews are on their way. He's trying to get unbuckled and then get out of the window with all the.
It looks like Chase Austin just got loose.
Yeah, it's actually in the middle of turns 3 and 4 here. Got loose.
Pretty hard lick there on the outside wall.
Robert Richardson's onboard camera. Let's watch his involvement. He was trying to miss it.
Right in front of you. Go high. Come on through here. Hold it nice and easy. Come on.
I saw Jason Keller just get by there.
And he did a hell of a job.
Richardson.
Now, so's the 18 car. I tell you what, I think you got to keep 4 fresh tires in these cars. The track position is important, but tires are important also.
87 of Joe Nemechek has tagged the wall between turns 1 and 2, but he's managed to stay running, and so far no caution on the racetrack.
No, but it's right in front of the leaders here.
Oh no! Look out! It's Case involved. The 01 of Mike Wallace, Nemechek.
This is Nemechek going down into turn 1. Oh, he gets tapped by Mike Bliss in the 40.
Does a good job to save it right here.
27 of Daniel Quinn does a nice job to miss it. He keeps going, and then here's what happens next.
Oh man, Clint Boyer just nails Mike Wallace.
Well, these two had gotten into each other up ahead, and I think Wallace.
Yeah, he checked up.
Just checking up.
So he's looking for a victory, and there's a caution on the track. Turn 2, guys.
Caution's out.
Got a big fire on the backstretch off turn 2. It's Michael McDowell.
Heavy contact for McDowell, and he's trying to get the car down to the inside. Lots of flames inside the car.
Yeah, he needs to get that car to a stop and get out of it, because that.
See the fire truck coming as quickly as he can get there to get the car pulled over and get out, Michael.
He's broken an oil line or a fuel line.
Completely exploded.
See, he does hit the wall there. I don't know if it was a tire, maybe ran over something.
That thing was already on fire before he hit those.
Could have blown up.
Yeah.
The engine could have blown up, and then he got in the oil and got in
bottom.
there.
Yeah.
That is a lot of fire. Yeah, that oil makes an intense fire when you put a lot of air on it, like you see here, with still going about 50 or 60 miles an hour.
Yeah, terrible feeling as a driver to be sitting in there.
3 car. Oh, trouble. Turn 4. Hard crash. Jeffrey Earnhardt, 77.
Everybody behind you crashed.
24. Jason White. Travis Pastrana in the 60. And Robert Richardson in the 23.
He's trying to get away from Brian Vickers. Pastrana thinks that he's got enough to clear there, but he just wasn't clear of the 44.
Brian Scott did a good job right there to not get involved.
Trying to make this pass, and I think it's going to happen.
Oh, man.
Up across the racetrack and contact with the 07 car.
Reed Sorensen gets a piece.
That's Jason White. Oh, my goodness.
Wow. Good things to say. You can see he's taking the lead right here. Here comes the 07 car. Chase Austin right down in front. It's gone from the outside